Norberto with a nice kill onto Bavari.
Okay, so are we live, Cox?
But Lionwex with a nice free kick.
I'm checking the stream.
Okay, they readied up.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have quite a match in store for you. We have the grand finals of the Call of Duty United Offensive Reborn Cup number 4. And we have two exciting teams. FirstReconSquad is going to take on Darkfall. And yeah, we are ready for the bashing round. Alongside myself, the other shoutcaster is going to be Norberto. Hi, Norby.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
And Coxie will take care of the video side of the deal. So Norby, what do you think about tonight's matchup?
It's going to be a close one, that's the one I can already tell. The pressure is high and these teams already met 2 times during this cup. If we are going to talk about the history of these teams during this cup, we can discuss both of these matches. But what's more interesting right now is that the Darkfall team is dominating this bashing round.
Yeah,
so,
and they actually won it. And yeah, now they're gonna start to ban. So how does it work in the final? The map pool is fully available, right?
the map pool is restored, yeah. All of the maps are available. Both of the teams are picking just the same as they did in the playoffs. And in case of their map, they will have to ban.
Yeah. So anyway, while they're banning, can you tell us about those teams? I mean, like FRS are like the dominant side of the scene right now, while Darkfall has been like a dark horse, but they are meant.
Allies win.
They were like made for like taking down FRS, at least PRM said.
Yeah, we can say that way. So FRS and Darkfall both started in the same group. We can say that it's the group of death because our final teams are from, both of them are from that group. And they met already on that group match where Darkfall won that match actually, 25-19. And they both started in the upper bracket, of course, because FRS won that group at the end. And with 6 wins and 1 losses, they only lost against Darkfall. And Darkfall also won 6 matches and lost 1, so they became the 3rd of the group. And after their winning their first matches, Darkfall against E9, your team, and the FirstRecon against Team Elite Gauss, they met again in the semifinals of the winner bracket, where FirstReconSquad won the match 2-0.
Yeah, and that was a pretty convincing win by the FRS. Like they wanted their revenge from the group stage.
Yeah, we can say that way, but I wouldn't say that convincing because it was still an overtime on Tiger Tom. It's maybe Darkfall's best map, and that's a little bit of surprise that they are picked pigs instead of Tiger Tom, but I guess they wanted to go with the element of surprise today.
Yeah. I think they wanted to start a little bit FRS, like they're picking pigs, you know, against us. Are they kidding?
Yeah, I could say the same. If they would have picked against us, it would have been really nice for us, but
yeah,
they didn't do us this favor.
maybe this time they have some surprises under their sleeves. So let's hope this is going to be an interesting match. This is the grand finals. We are starting with Peaks. And the Darkfall is going to start on the X side, seems like. And let's go just through the lineups. So for FRS tonight we have Banksy, X-Rated, Dichi, Snurk, and Hatchery. And for Darkfall we have Archimedes, Herlo, PRM, Mikey, and Nana. Something else you want to add before we start, Norby?
Yeah, I would add that there is no surprises in either of the lineups. That's what we all expected. These are the teams that have been playing for the majority, especially in the important games, in the playoffs and in the whole competition. And yes, I would say that Pix is a good choice actually by Darkfall, because they, by each and every game, got even better and better.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's, I think their most played map actually as a UO squad. I'm sure that they play Tiger Time more in the VCOD scene together, but Pix itself in the UO, especially in this competition, they play this the most.
Coxie, ready up. So we are starting this match. Good luck and have fun, everybody. We hope you enjoy our stream. And Norby, any predictions for the game for this Peaks?
Only for Pix. Let's say Darkfall is starting in the easier side axis, but I still would say that the FRS is going to win this map because of their performance against Poker Faces was just so convincing. That's just so smooth. And I myself is playing in a team whose main map is Peaks, so I know there are some initiatives for the allied side. I'm pretty sure that they will be able to win some rounds, and then they can work around with that on the X side.
Yeah.
So my prediction is like 13-10 to FRS.
Okay. Well, I would say I would actually say the same as you. I agree on that prediction.
Yeah, but I will live with the freedom of changing my vote actually after the first couple of rounds, because this is going to be the most important first 4 rounds, let's say, for both of the teams.
So the match is being opened by Dichi's frag on the Mikey, Hatchery following it up on Nana, but PRM takes one back, kills Banksy.
Yeah, but 2 players are behind A. I think they cleared A already. Dichi won the fight. There is only 1 player waiting them in the dark house, it's Kerlo. And the one other one is PRM in the usual spot, I would say, in the kitchen.
Yeah, just pre-firing. Archimedes is there to secure the jump to B.
Yeah, he's in the south river, and they hear the fake. But Gerlo is overpeaking after the fake, and it's 4v2 to FRS.
Yeah, FRS taking it slow, just faking on the bump, waiting for them to pick.
And Darkfall has only 1 smoke to play with in case they are able to plant. But it's really nicely one-tapped by Archimedes. And now it's time for sure.
Yeah, Snurk is gonna stick it.
Planted.
Snark already knows the position of PRM and takes him down.
Yeah, it's a 1v3 situation for Archimedes in that top kitchen area.
Allies win.
Yeah, and X-Rated takes down Archimedes, making 1-0 for FRS. Well, pretty convincing start from them.
And the first round, yeah, indeed, I agree with you, it was convincing. Not the same style that we play Allied side on Peaks, but it was for sure really convincing, so hopefully they can keep it up, and hopefully Darkfall will pick it up also to see a really close match.
Yeah, we will see how Darkfall will adapt to FRS's LA game.
I can see already that Archimedes is playing in the burned area. There are a lot of actions in the beginning of the rounds, or in the first part of the round.
Now we have Mikey in the barn. Maybe we can see if he can deal some damage.
I think that was the main thing that they learned, Darkfall team, about peaks against the match against others, that they have to push the barn if they want to have a lot of control as axis. But you play yourself that position, right, in the axis?
Yeah, it's like a 360 position that can be used well if you know how to use it, you know. But you don't have to adapt, you know, because with a lot of overpicking, you can get easily killed, and that's like a big blow for the defending team.
And
yeah.
Archimedes is denying that burn push with a double kill. In the meanwhile, FRS is already in A house from back A, where Sniper make the opening for himself.
Yeah, Banksy has a smoke to go with.
And a beautiful header from Gerlo.
Making it 1v3 for Banksy. Remaining the only survivor for the FRS squad.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have any time, so I think he will just save this car, 89.
98.
Oh, 99, yeah.
Axis win.
Yeah, and that's 1-1.
Are you the type of person who would save a weapon?
Yeah.
Really, I would have thought that you are the type of person who just Armageddoning and trying to plant and kill all of the players left.
Yeah. Because, you know, there's always hope
Yeah,
about that crazy play.
and you can upload that and after that to YouTube, right?
Oh, yeah, of course, man. That's like why I'm doing that.
I love this video.
Thank you, thank you. And Dichi takes on Mikey.
Yes, Mikey was trying to go to A and maybe after that to the barn, but Dichi denied it from the street.
We have 3 players in the burned for the FRS. They're slowly peeking towards A house, trying to take down Nana. And Banksy does just that, but gets traded by Nana's nade.
Yeah, Nana made a spot nade and it worked pretty well.
Yeah.
I think it was the first round that Nana went to his signature spot in A house. Or was it the first or the second round?
And Dichi will go for that plant and he's gonna stick it.
Explosives planted.
Good coverage by Hatchery. And Hatchery has a lot of information actually about the whereabouts of the last player, Archimedes. He knows that he's up kitchen and he will cover one exit actually of that house.
Allies win.
But Archimedes doesn't get to go down from the stairs.
And we see a really nice start by Snurk.
Yes, it's a really nice start, not only by Snurk, but the whole team, actually. It's like a dream start in the ally side. I'm going to check how well are the rush nades from the Darkfall side. In the last time, I believe that we were making some fun of them on the chat section because they were throwing bad rush nades, and as I could see, they are throwing the exact same nades, so I'm not sure if they checked where these rush nades are going.
Yeah, because some of them landed on the roof.
Yeah, and also behind the tank area. Girl is in A, but they already made the opening.
Yeah, he spots one outside turn and takes him down, making it 3 against 5 for Darkfall. Make it 2 against 5.
Yes, Mikey won the back A fight, and they already know that Snurk is also back A. It's
Pretty
up.
tough spot to be in, but Snurk takes one back.
Banks and Snurk are really far away from each other, so it will be really hard to cooperate for them. And Snurk goes down. But Banks with a beautiful headshot.
Yeah, left again in the clutch situation.
1v3.
Axis win.
Yeah, but
And-
PRM finishes the job for the Darkfall team, making it 2-2.
I just
yeah,
wanted to
round by
say
round.
that they give a lot of space to Banks actually to play with when I thought he is going to go to burn, but PRM was taking that from the stairs. Let's see if this round they are throwing better Russian hits.
Untouched. FRS players just run untouched, so again bad nades from Darkfall, but
Yeah.
Herlo actually taking one down.
Yeah, the first nade that connected was actually in the entrance of burn. But even if their nades are not the best, they are really good with their weapons. It's 2v5 to Darkfall.
Snurk is trying to push back A area and will catch none off guard, but Herlo trades in immediately. 1v4 situation for X-Raiders, straight to the plant and gets taken down by PRM.
It was a hard situation for him. And now we have Darkfall already reading, turning it around.
Yeah, it's their first lead of the match. Let's see if FRS will follow up with another ally round.
FRS has also prepared some bridge nades, as I can see, for the rushers, but they haven't contacted anybody.
Yeah, in the meanwhile, X-Raider takes down Archimedes.
Yeah, exactly, and that burn area. This burn area will be like a big fight between X-Rated and Archimedes.
And I think X-Raider spotted Herlo inside black and managed to cross towards B.
And since Daishi is checking the straight in the beginning of the round, they are not able to cross the barn. So that's why it would be crucial for Archimedes to win those burn fights. If they don't have barn control, they have to take care about burn. Otherwise, FRS will have too much control on the map. Nana is playing from the North River, taking down the back A player, but at the same time X-Rated already sneaked up to Kitchen and took down Gerlo.
X-Raider spots down 2 Darkfall players. In the meantime, Snurks takes down Mikey. Get a house area. And he's gonna smoke the plant.
Allies win.
But Hatchery and X-Raider with 2 quick kills take another round for FRS, making it 3-3.
I have the feeling that FRS already knows where are the usual spots of the Darkfall players are in this map. And they are predicting it pretty well.
Yeah, I agree.
At the same time, I think Stark is playing out of his mind in this final. And this is the best time to shine, actually.
Yeah.
Good players score a lot, but best players have score a lot in these tough situations, like a grand final.
Yeah. the captain turning up for the event. Dici makes it 5 against 3 for the FRS sides. Herlo low on health in that back A area.
Nana switched his position to South River and took down Hatchery from Burn.
Will take down Banksy and Herlo onto Snurk.
Yeah, it was a really nice peek from Herlo, and he makes a double kill.
Yeah. And well played by Darkfall, who actually managed to turn the things around into like 10 seconds. Leaving
Yeah.
Dici in a 1v3.
I think that's a classic FRS that they are peaking at the same time, but this is what Darkfall did. So they were not able to trade them, rather than they had to do 1v1s, and it went in the favor of the Darkfall.
Axis win.
Yeah, and PRM finishes the job for the Darkfall team. And yeah.
I believe Dici did the best out of the situation. He did a really good headshot actually on Gerlo. It's really hard with that power and these longer distances.
And Archimedes aggressive peak, killing Banksy. But X-Ray the hatchery, getting 2 back.
Yeah, we had all over again this early burn fight, and the second fight is the back A fight, which Gerlo wins now against Dici. And now they know that where the FS players are, so it will be really hard for them to rotate. They need to make an opening in this situation to make the things even.
Yeah, FRS taking it really slow, trying to get a kill, but Mikey taking down Snurk. X-Ray trading. And actually X-Ray taking down Nana, making it a 1v1. Carlo is right behind him, going South River.
X-Rated was well prepared with 2 Thompsons and Bar at the same time.
Explosives planted.
Oh, that's unfortunate for X-Rated because he made the first tag, but Carlo managed to clutch the situation.
Nice try by X-Rated. It was a 1v3.
Yeah, we can say it was a nice try, and also that it would have been a really painful situation for the Darkfall team to lose that 1v3. I already see some changes in the Darkfall setup. I don't know if it was because of the spawn. On the access side, that it's a huge factor. Or are they trying to switch up something because they feel like it's not working?
Yeah, because FRS already took 3 rounds and almost won a 4th one.
And 2 players are already in burn. Hatchery is making a frag on Archimedes. And Dici winning the back A fight.
Yeah,
Or was it
Archimedes
the
is
back A?
having a really tough time in that burned area. Getting sprayed for multiple positions. FRS really wants that burned area under their control.
Yeah, and they have really good burn players actually in both sides. Like X-Rated can play it as Axis also, so he knows all the tricks. But Archimedes actually doesn't give it to just freely. He made some good resistance, but not on this round. And it's a 5v1, so it might be a clear round. Plan goes down, not even going down because Snark finishes up with Gerlo.
Yeah.
And Snark is already in after 9 rounds on 10 Ks.
Yeah, and a nice clean sheet by FRS.
Yeah, I think it's really important also for the mental factor.
Let's see if they will keep with the momentum.
You guys plays this map a lot also. What do you consider as Allied good score? What are you satisfied with?
I would say with 5 against a tough team. Or at least 4. But yeah, 4, 5, 6 maybe.
Yeah, I also feel like if you have a 4 already, you can be somewhat satisfied. Maybe both teams are equally happy. By the way, FRS is making the openings.
Yeah, 3v5 situation for FRS. Nike getting shell shocked, but wins the fight against X-Rated. Still on 1 HP.
Hatchery cleared the South River and they are going to B because they know where is the last Darkfall player.
Yeah,
Mike is in.
Mike is in a really tough position to clutch this one.
Yeah, there's no way out. He's like closed in A house.
Allies win.
Yeah.
They were holding the MG, but Snare picked up the frag from the back.
Yeah.
Mike is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that Snurk is on his 12th kill already on the harder side.
Yeah, that's insane. And all of them with the bar. It looks like it suits him well, at least today. What I wanted to say at the end of the round is that Mikey knew exactly where the players are waiting for him, but without any HP he couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And excited once again with the Thompson, taking the opening in burn. However, Snark is taken down by Gerlo back A. Or back barn rather. Gerlo was really aggressive and it paid off. It's a 4v3 to FRS, but I feel like they have a really strong axis positions, so it's going to be hard to crack up.
Yeah, they have a good setup.
I think with this man advantage, they should go for some trades. Trade only one players, and 3v2 is a much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But FRS is taking it a little bit slower. They have 1 minute, so they can be patient.
Yeah. They're just waiting for Darkfall to make a wrong move, and that's exactly what Banksy did.
Yeah, with the jumping shot to finish off Gerlo. They have plenty of smokes left. However, none with the 2K.
Banksy making it a 2v1. Archimedes onto Hatchery. It's a 1v1.
And it was a fake. Archimedes knows that he has no time to go to B. But Banks is going to be aggressive.
Allies win.
Oh, and the jumping Hungarian header. That's what I like to see.
Yeah. Nicely done by Banksy, winning this 1v1 to take an important 6th round for FRS. And this is like really, like if you have 6 rounds and entering the last round on the side, you are like really greatly set up for an easy. It should be an easy exercise for FRS after what we've seen first 12 rounds.
They were really strong indeed. And there are no smokes from the Darkfall team, so they are not able to go to A. If you don't throw good rush nades and you don't throw any smokes, then they are going up to the streets and they are just shooting like easy targets. That's what FRS done multiple rounds now. and Darkfall is still not adjusted, but this is the last round. It's 3v3. FS with the bank control and also burn control. And Snark already back A. He knows that someone is around, but he doesn't know exactly where.
He's checking the usual positions. And he spots Mikey into North River.
Yeah, but he was not able to attack him. And Mike and Archimedes have a really good crossfire actually to cover each other. If somebody is running for one player, they can just shoot on the back the other player. I like this setup. I liked it in 3v3 and now it's a 3v1, 3v0. Pierre finishes that off. 6-6.
Yeah, a really convincing. I mean, like it is 6-6, but we know that it's on the easier side, you know. So yeah, pretty good stuff by FRS. Everything they tried seemed to work. Yeah, what can we say, Norby?
I can say that ready up, first of all.
Yeah,
But,
sorry.
Yeah, let's see the first couple of rounds. I would say also that exercise is a little bit easier,
Easier, yeah.
but it's not easy actually, especially in this level. I'm sure that Darkfall prepared something for this map. I hope they can show it to us.
Yeah, I mean, if you play against Albert, Axis is not like the easier side. And PRM on the Hatcher with an 8. Banksy taking it back, making 4 against 4.
But you can already see, for example, Gallo with like 1 HP. He got a couple of nades. And that's the difference actually between those good rush nades. They are not able to go up fast. Archimedes is also heavily tagged up. They are not able to pick up those people who are rushing into A house. And after that you just have to sit, be patient, and you will be able to pick up some frags and get the round.
FRS surely having the health advantage, and Ichi taking down Nana with a nice headshot.
Not only health advantage, but map control advantage also. They got control of Burnt, and that's why Banksy was able to pick up those barn player easily.
Yeah.
They know that Gerlo is rushing into A from back. At least they should know, and they have a pretty good angle on him from Burnt. Anytime they peek, if Gerlo is not paying attention, he can be picked up easily.
FRS trying not to overpeak, but Archimedes takes down Banksy inside Burnt, and now X-Rated is like sandwiched.
Yeah, they beautifully realized that with Banksy and Burn they will not be able to plant. And that's what they are trying to do.
Explosives.
Archimedes with another.
Archimedes is actually playing out of his mind also.
Yeah.
Snark and him are the ones who are carrying their teams. And tags up Snark.
Snark left with the sniper. Difficult 1v2 clutch for him.
And the two players from Darkfall who are in the best form, seems like, are left. Both Gerlo and Archimedes with 11 frags after Gerlo picking up this last frag. And you can see that they are not only top fragging for their team, but they are not giving easy kills for FRS side. Archimedes put up a really good fight and it burned when he was in the Axis side. And now he was really convincing in this Allied side too.
Yeah.
But
And
those, sorry to interrupt, those burn control and killing of Banksy on Burned, that was the key point of this round.
Yeah.
Hatchery pushed actually to barn, and Ichi picks up somebody in the smoke.
Ditchy really preferring outside burned.
And Hatchery and Banksy are in barn and burned, and they are also able to create some crossfires and defend each other's back. Hatchery can see if somebody's going from the front door, and Banksy is able to see if somebody's going to barn. With that amount of map control, I think it's just too much to give for your opponent. You either have to have some spot mates and rush into burn, for example, but it's 3v5 and only 1 minute left.
And FRS are again not overpeaking. But Hatcher gets taken down by Nana with a nice nade into barn.
Yeah, they did actually the same thing that I mentioned, just to barn. And yeah, Nana is really clever about it.
And actually now the allies have control over burnt.
Axis win.
Banks
Oh.
with nice 2 kills and Ditchy finishes it off.
And not only like nice kills from Banksy, but taking up all the opponents left. And yes, Darkfall had at the end of the round the burn control, but not because they won it. The FRS side just fall back a little bit because they know there is a time pressure for Darkfall and just got even better position to
Yeah.
deny the plan.
Really smart playing by FRS, really calm, disciplined.
I think it was because they lost Barn and immediately Banksy just fall back a little bit, losing that crossfire. And look at that again, Banksy got stacked up just a little bit and he already falls back. They are just not giving any kind of openings.
And when we are talking about openings, X-Ray that takes down Herlo. Ditchy immediately following it up on Nana. And Ditchy another frag onto PRM.
Yeah, I think FRS side started to feel it. They were really decent on the allied side. Mikey was able to go to barn, but he got stacked up from somebody in kitchen. And he has 1 HP, but Snarks finishes him off with that sniper.
And Archimedes now low on health, left in a 1v5. A pretty impossible task for him.
Axis win.
And yeah, Ditchy makes his free K this round. Really nice round by Ditchy.
It's 7-7, but I just feel like if Darkfall is not trying to change anything in their way of attacking those positions, they will have a really tough time to win rounds. But they already won 1 round actually, so they have all the chances. Gallo had a really nice spawn, but he gets taken down by Banksy. I suppose Banksy also had a good spawn.
Yeah. If he was faster than him. And Hatchery managed to cross to barn. What's one player back barn?
Yeah, he also gets stacked up, so he just falls back into corner. He might be thinking about going back to B, or A house, sorry. No, he rather jumps down. He's bottom barn now, but in a corner, he just checks himself and picks up a lot of information by sounds that there are people back A, and each is waiting for them.
Yeah, they know FRS have a man advantage, so they're just watching themselves. Try not to get killed in the process.
Start with the sniper again. This time around kitchen area, I think.
Axis win.
Now he was at the bridge.
Another clean sheet. So those were 2 clean sheets in a row for the FRS side. Pretty convincing Axis side.
Yeah,
They're
actually,
starting to feel the defense. They're starting to get where they can go.
you're
What-
totally right. That's my feeling just about the game. That as FRS reach this 6-6, they are so comfortable on that Axis side. They can play. They don't need to take any risks because of the good performance that they did on the Allied side. And if you look at the Allied players, they are not able to push up really fast because of those nades. They have to wait the nades, and they did wait the nades, so they didn't got tagged up. But in the meantime, FRS took control, for example, of Barn
Burned also.
and also Burn, yeah. And once again, the Burn player is clearing the way, so the Allied side can't get into Barn. In the meanwhile, there are some trades. Gallo killed back A player, so they are already in A house with 2 people, Nana and Gerlo. They were able to tag up also X-rated and burned from that position.
And also Banksy left on 1 HP in South River.
Hatcher is also low on health, but Banksy without any HP is able to pick up Nana. That's crucial. Now it's a 2v3 because Hatcher is also making a 1 HP kill.
Both remain untraded, but Herlo now with a nice 2k onto both low FRS players.
Yeah, both of them were one shot with the MP, but Gerlo did what he needed to do, be a little bit aggressive.
Allies win.
I feel like the 2 most aggressive players in the Darkfall side is the best performing players so far in this game. Archimedes had some aggressive plays on the burned area on Axis, and were able to pick up some frags when he went to, for example, A in the Allied side, and then finished somebody off and burned. And Gerlo the same. He's just not giving up health in the beginning of the round, and after that is switching then aggressive.
He's also being really patient with his sniper peeking.
What was unfortunate that Darkfall had really good spot nades prepared for usual spots, but nobody was there. So
Yeah, unfortunate for them. We will soon see a fight between Banksy inside Burned.
X-Rated is there to back him up.
They set up a nice crossfire.
And a really good nade by Archimedes, but Banksy picks up BRM at the same place. And look at that, X-Rated is got picked up, so Banksy just picks up another frag and just leaves burned. And they are not even aware of them, the Darkfall players, because Nana is still checking.
Yeah,
He was
and
still
Dichi
checking
takes
Burn.
down Herlo,
Yeah,
making
he
it a 2v3 situation for FRS.
He was on the top A position.
Axis win.
Yeah, and a nice 2 kills from the FRS players to finish it up, making it 10-8. Yeah, pretty convincing. But also Darkfall has some really nice nades, and they can turn it around.
They were already able to pick up 2 rounds.
Yeah.
It's 4-2 to FRS this side, which is not a bad result so far for Darkfall actually. Banks is traded in burn. They will have the burn control this time. Let's see if they can use it. But Hatchel is just smurfing on that barn area.
Now they will spot the burn,
Or rather,
burn
back A.
player. Mikey left is 1v3 and gets taken down by Hatchery.
A beautiful 3k from him.
And a
He
quick
just-
round.
Cleared back A or back barn as soon as possible, and after that just went back to A and helped his teammate out.
Yeah, Dichi and Hatchery actually pushed this round, that back barn area, and caught the Darkfall players off guard because they didn't do it till the last round.
Got picked up, so Banksy just picks up a. Do you
another
think
flag
FRS
and-
is doing better than Darkfall as an Axis side?
Well, sure, they're always changing up something, you know. So one round someone is pushing back barn. Some rounds Hatchery is just going to barn. Banksy and X-Rated also master players of burns. Like if they pick up a frag, they usually just go back and change position. They're not like hungry for that second frag because they know if they overpick, they're giving easy kills.
Yes, exactly. And apart from that, they are playing it high level. Like each player plays their position high level, but they are also helping each other out. Each dies in A, X-Rated already pushes back to help out in North River. This is the rotation that is crucial. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nana, naughty Nana.
Yeah, there were two players in burn. Nana threw the nade from back A to burn, but his teammate was already there.
Yeah, and PRM actually takes one back for the Darkfall team, but Hatchery trades him off. Yeah, another 1v3, this time for Nana,
Axis win.
but Hatchery securing the 12th round for the FRS side. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate this round, with Nana having the team kill onto Mikey.
Was it the first team kill of the match?
I do believe so. I'm not sure though.
I don't think that Steve is taking it as to the proud moments, but it happens sometimes.
Yeah. And Ditch with a nice frag onto Archimedes, taking down their second most woken up player, we can say, in this match.
Excited with a nice spot nade. I have the feeling that Excited knows nades from burn to each and every crucial spots.
It's a 2v5 for FRS. Yeah, pretty tough spot for Darkfall. But what I wanted to say, like, I think that FRS's like main strength is that they have all these players that can play really good every
Axis win.
position because they have so much experience. They're so smart. And yeah, actually, FRS taking winning peaks with a 13-8. We would say expected. Our prediction was 13-10. So yeah, we're heading on to the second map.
Yes, just to close peaks down, what I felt like the big difference was that FRS players were always on those positions where they could help out each other. They were always on well coordinated positions, and they threw good rush nades, so they were able to slow down the allied side and take control of the most important places. Sometimes you have to give up, for example, burn for barn, and sometimes you have to do the opposite. But in this time around, they always had almost always had the control of both of these important places. And after that, Darkfall in the most rounds were not able to clean those positions off fast enough to have any kind of chances for plan.
Feind gesichtet!
At least this is what I saw.
Yeah, well, they were changing a lot. FRS every round they did something else, and Darkfall just didn't adapt fast enough. But it's pretty common when you play against FRS that you're going will be treated with you know, some pretty different schemes. Like they tend to change something every round, just not to be the same. Like they don't have the same setup every round. You know, like even 2 in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Darkfall has to check a lot, and they have they had to be more ready for the trading. And yeah,
Oh,
FRS winning it.
We have a little bit of break, so if somebody has any kind of questions in the chat section, it's good to see the Poker Faces spam section is here with us, and some old FRS players are also cheering for their teams. I would like to see some Darkfall cheering also in the chat section. Maybe Off is here with us. Aces went for a little bit of break. I see King asked if Darkfall picked pigs, and yeah, indeed they picked. And FirstRecon picked Casino. FRS lost the Bash in the beginning, so they had to reveal their map first. And after that, they revealed Casino. Darkfall decided to go for the Axis side of pigs. Until we are ready up, maybe the chat section can make some predictions also, not just cheering for the teams. In my opinion, that Casino pick is a really interesting one because FRS is, have seen them playing against Poker Faces, and they were pushing really hard actually in the Allied side. So it's not the classic FRS style map, but I really like their playstyle there. On the other hand, in the Axis side, we have a lot of good rifle players in the Darkfall players, so they might be able to pick up some good long distance frags. Like Nana against Immortal is just for shooting like through the whole map on PowCamp. He saw things that I didn't even see on my screen, so really excited to see what he can do. Are you back, Ace?
Yeah, I'm back.
What's your prediction for this map?
Well, another map. I mean, another UO map, and I think it favors FRS, obviously, for obvious reasons. But yeah, Darkfall has been really grinding lately, playing a lot of matches every day. So yeah, maybe they have something in store for us for Casino. FRS is known to be like a really difficult team to face on this map. Just their blatant like experience is already enough, you know, to put you in crisis, like over a normal team, we can say. So yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty convincing win for Darkfall. Sorry, for FRS, I meant. My prediction is 13-5, maybe.
Wow, that's a bold prediction, let's say that way. Yeah, you said it's a UO map. I don't want to put the heart into your knife, but Override was a VCOD player and they played pretty decently against you guys on Casino. And I'm only saying that because they were also really good with the rifles. So if the Darkfall team is able to pick up some rounds to play with after that on the Axis side, I think they will be decent on Axis. It's only the matter of question how many rounds can they win in the Allied.
As we head into the second map, we have FRS on the German side and the Darkfall team is going to start on the Ally side. Let's see what they have in store for us.
It's the second map and there are no Russian maps so far. It's unfortunate because one of my fun facts about X-Rated was about his PPS age. But maybe we'll have a third map and I can tell it.
Yeah, let's hope so. Darkfall wins the second map and makes it interesting.
Yeah, let's send some positive energies to Darkfall teams.
Still without a kill in this round. 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock.
The X-Rated was able to go to A house, but he's been spotted and he's been tagged.
Yeah, but he's playing it really safe, not picking on Dark, and takes down Archimedes.
Yeah, it seems like Archimedes is not aware of the fact that he was there. It's a 3v3 after 2 kill trades, let's say that way.
Lichi takes down Herlo, and now X-Rated is watching that ruins, mid-ruins area. We'll try to get Nana. But that was like a nice timing. Nice timing for Nana.
And the last player got spotted.
Oh, it's a BRM. Sorry.
Oh, it's a really good pickup from PRM. And now A is free, but the way to A is not completely free. Snark was checking it with
he
the
has
Viper.
10 seconds left. He has to plant now.
Snark missed that shot, so he had
Explosive
the
planted.
plant free, but he had an Imperi on it. And an easy pickup for DH in the shell shock.
A nice free K for him this round.
A free K and a good start for the FRS side to make the three-peat, because
Axis win.
if they win this match, actually they are going to be 3-time champion in a row. That's just crazy to say.
Yeah.
But can Darkfall stop them? I would say that these two teams are the most individually skilled teams that we had in this competition, and no matter what the end result will be, they well deserve this spot in the final.
Yeah, I agree. Well, as we said in the intro, Darkfall was made like to counter FRS, you know, to put them off their throne. But Nana played for FRS
With three
before.
quick facts in the meantime for FRS. 4, and it's 1v5.
Axis win.
It's a clean round. And a really fast clean round, actually. What did you want to say about the Darkfall lineup?
Yeah, that they were made like to counter the FRS side, even Nana leaving the FRS side to join Darkfall.
Yes, indeed, and Nana had some really good performances in the past. For example, in the last grand final, he had to hop in instead of Dichi. And he was scoring, I think, top scoring all the time in both maps.
Yeah, I do believe same. Thanks with a nice entry, covered up by X-Rated. But the X-Rated gets taken down behind the tank. A tank. Dichi also in total. And they're actually, Darkfall is on the A side, planting right now.
Yeah, it's a 3v2 for
Explosives
them.
planted.
A very nice one-tap headshot with the Garen. But Snarks is able to pick him up because Nana is a really aggressive player. And this time it didn't pay off, but most of the times it does.
Allies win.
Pierre finishes off the round, but I don't know if you experience it on your own skin. I've had multiple times against Nana. Even if he has only a car in his hands, he's speaking so aggressively. You just don't expect him to do that, and he picks up the frags. He always hits the target. It's like a robot.
Yeah, he has really good aim. Although I do believe he played a lot of rifle only.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
did.
he has this crazy aim, like rapids from E9.
Yeah. He's also really good with that rifle. I could play all my life the rifle only, I wouldn't been able to hit it so well.
Yeah, I agree. Me neither. And it's a 5 against 3 situation for FRS, holding all players alive. Hatchery making it 5 against 2.
Yeah, as you said it, I was just watching Hatchery tapping from a long distance that player in Rush House, at least we call it Rush House. And X is also picked up a frag. 5v1, it's Gallo with the sniper.
Axis win.
And unlucky timing for Herlo. Couldn't do nothing. A second clean sheet in a row for FRS.
I do believe that the last round was
It wasn't.
Darkfall's round.
Let me check. Oh, true. Sorry, I meant the round before.
Yeah, but that round was so fast actually. This was a little bit slower, but still really convincing stuff from FRS so far.
Yeah, Archimedes with a really fast rush play. Kills one but gets immediately traded by Banksy.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say is that they stopped finally the player crossing to A. But at the same time, X-Rated is also crossed there and was picked up from the middle ruins PRM.
Another trade for making it a 1 against 3 for Mikey, who is actually on full health. Let's see if he can take this one, if he can clutch this one. FRS sitting tight, not giving any info.
Yeah, Snark is at B with the sniper, DH is in down casino, bottom casino, and X-Rated is on A. So they got
Axis win.
both plans covered and DH is able to peek.
Yeah, easy backstep for him. 4-1 to FRS. Well, they tried to be more aggressive on onto A plant, but yeah, by the time Archimedes went to the A house, you know, he was pretty damaged and also shell shocked, so he didn't do, he couldn't do more than taking one down.
But him being able to trade one is already beneficial for the attacking side. It's just the follow-up that was lacking, and already two players once again push to A. One is behind the tank and one is top A. They have just so much control with that top A position. They don't even need to peek, they can just lurk around, just see around the bottom casino and under the ruins area, where actually we have one player, Nana.
Yeah, and Archimedes with a nice kill on the Banksy. Tichy with a nice 2k to make it back. Again in favor of the X side, while the bomb gets planted. Leaving Archimedes in a 1v3. He does have full health though, and a smoke left to prevent this defuse.
But he has a player above him on the plant house. Oh, that's unfortunate. But at the same time, it doesn't mean anything regarding the round.
Indeed.
Axis wins.
It's 5-1 for us.
There was the plant, he had the full HP, but somebody was above him and they were checking him going outside or going to the house next to. So there was no way to go, nowhere to go.
And FRS again playing it really patiently, waiting on a wrong move. You know, just holding those cross positions. Just being really disciplined about their defense. And Hatchery onto a nice entry onto Archimedes. But
Yeah,
here
Hatchery
Carlo taking 2 back.
Hatchery opened up, but ooh, that was a running header to X-rated, or from X-rated, before he gets taken down.
And now Darkfall planting onto A in
Explosives
a
planted.
2v2 situation, but Hatchery immediately takes down PRM with a nice headshot. And now it's only Nana in this mid-ruins section against
Yes.
Snurk and Hatch.
He has a good position to pick up one frag, but the second one will be really hard after that.
They don't know where he is, but although... And now they know.
He's not able to pick up a frag.
And if Snurk crosses, it's gonna be really difficult. And yeah, nothing he could do.
He had 1 HP, but doesn't matter because Hatchery was with the car.
Axis
Yeah,
wins.
he knew if Snurk would cross, he would go for the defuse, and he would have to move out of his cover. And Hatchery was just waiting for him. Pick out.
And we are reaching at that point where FRS has so huge lead that it can affect mentally so much both teams. FRS is able to peak even more if they want to. They are not the type of players who would do. They are really disciplined. But at the same time, it can affect negatively the Darkfall team.
I do agree. Now we will see what Darkfall members are made of. They can manage to turn this around, or if they will lose these grand finals.
Actually, Gallo saw the person because his nade made a little bit of lightning, so he was able to see one player, but he didn't realize it.
I think Hatchery had a nice smoke shot. I'm not sure though.
I was following Gallo, and I think Hatchery had the perfect angle. He saw him without any smokes. No, but I was not sure.
Nice one tap by Nana, killing Ditchy.
Yes, he's deadly with that weapon. For him, it no matter if it's a bar, a Garand, or a car. It's just...
And now PRM is left in a 1v4 situation, takes down Banksy. And actually has a full health,
Axis wins.
but yeah, with 2 quick shots, they managed to take him down, making it 7-1. Norby, what do you say? Expected?
I wouldn't say expected a 7-1, at least. So to say, I would have expected this Darkfall team to try out something rather different. Much more pushing to this casino hall and this casino ruin area. Not letting the FRS players to cross. They have some good nades, but they are not throwing it anymore.
Oh, and PRM actually taking down Exit on that cross. And actually, with a smoke shot,
Yeah, Prior
onto
had,
Banks.
I think he had a double smoke shot, double header with the current.
Yeah. For now, I think the highlight of the match. I mean, like in individual performance.
Yeah, and it seems like the only player who enjoys this map so far.
Explosives planted.
He's already on 11 kills.
And he has 3 kills this round, so he can, if he, maybe he can potentially ace.
Yeah, he's going for the ace. But Nana takes it away from him.
Yeah. And Zerk is gonna save the bar, I believe.
Yeah, they know he's the sniper player and they know his experience, so he tries to save it. I think they will jump onto him.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Actually, Nana won't jump inside the balcony.
And Nana haven't realized yet that he's up there. He knew that he could be somewhere here, but he was not thinking about, or he just didn't want to give up his own weapon. No, he didn't have any weapons actually. He's still checking the corners, but no luck this time.
Another round for Darkfall, making it 7-2.
Yeah, and it was really convincing. PRM had a little bit of lucky shot, but we can say that he just knew that the timing is right, the angle is right, so he tried his luck, and it was...
Yeah, it was actually successful.
But he did exactly the same thing that I tried to say in the previous rounds, just pick up those crossing players if you can, tag them, nade them if they cross, because if not, they have just too much control.
And they actually, Darkfall team, took down both B players.
Banks with the smoke shot to even it up, and now he's rotating back to B.
Darkfall know that the B side is opened. Let's see if maybe Banksy can defend the B plant.
Yeah, Banks is already there waiting for them. In the meanwhile, Darkfall is taking it a little bit slower because they know that FRS is really quick at rotations. They try to clear A before they decide which bomb they are going to go.
Mike is pushing in the house next to A plant. X-rated taking down PRM, making it a 2 versus 3, spotting Hello. I mean, Dichi spotting Hello.
I think if Dichi spots Hello, X-rated also spots him because they are so in sync. They can read each other's mind.
Yeah, sometimes the level of team play of FRS is just, you know, like mind-blowing. They work so well together.
And Banksy
Hello is not aware of Banksy.
Axis win.
And
And
actually,
just look at the discipline that Banksy was there. He could have had the easy frag, but he was not sure if he's faking it or not. So he just waited for Dichi to clear it.
to check for info, and actually Dichi taking down the last player for the Darkfall team. 8-2.
These are small things, but they are just what's separating these two teams at this moment. Darkfall was maybe the most active player or team. They had the most 5v5 as a team in the last couple of months. And they've been playing with some of the players together in VCOD. But that's just not enough for the years of working together in the FRS side.
Yeah.
And Dichi picks up Hello as an opening.
Yeah, Banksy taking down Mikey, and now it's a 3 against 5 situation. Looking bleak for Darkfall. Archimedes being taken down by Snurk's sniper.
Yes, Snurk saw that really long bar just through the window, and after that he was just patient enough to pick it up. 5v1, and they know exactly where the player is.
Yeah, I guess they can tag it up.
Snurk we're checking with the rifle, or the sniper rifle.
Axis win.
And there you go. I mean, it's an ideal map for Snurk to use his really strong sniper skills. He doesn't even need to pick up so many frags, but I saw him tagging so many players, and after that his teammates just finished it up with one bullet.
Yeah, that was just the thing I wanted to say. Snurk like being really a nuisance, like changing positions constantly, just taking maybe one shot and then falling back, changing position, changing angle.
And he has only 3 deaths to his name.
And he now pushed those B apartments area.
Gallo makes the opening, however.
And again, Snurk taking up PRM and X-Rated finishing the 1 HP German player.
There are some players who can pick up that sniper rifle, but maybe Harlow and Snurk has the most experience with it, so it's a really good matchup.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't have any kind of bangers.
Yeah, duels. Between themselves at least.
Like an old Western style, you know?
Yeah.
Archimedes proning around Dave. He's afraid a little bit of that B long.
Yeah,
But
he knows that Hatcher is always peeking there, just stepping every round.
But he was just on the same position, proning for back and forth. X-Rated is the last player left. He is in 1 HP at A.
Allies win.
Yeah, and a pretty M1 Garant oriented round for Darkfall to finish the half. So it's a 9-3 for the FRS team. And now the teams are changing sides. Yeah, let's see if this is the start of a comeback for the Darkfall team, or if FRS is just going to step on the gas and finish the things. They had a nice half.
I hope for a good start from the Darkfall team, and after that they might be able to pick it up mentally. They would need somebody, not only Nana and PRM, who are top fragging in that team, to pick up those frags on those important moments, and not only exit frags.
Yeah, I agree. I do think if Darkfall manage to take 2 or 3 bars into their possession, that they will have like a really strong axis side after that, because they're so good with that weapon.
They are not bad with that weapon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Who is actually in that this grand final?
Yeah, actually that's true.
But with those rifles, they are also really good. So
So yeah, we are entering the second half of the second map of these grand finals between FRS and Darkfall. FRS is leading by 1-0 in maps, and now they're leading 9-3 in rounds.
yeah, indeed. I believe there are 3 rifles from the side of Darkfall and 2 MBs.
And yeah, FRS going for that dark ruins, dark window area. You call it casino, right? Yeah, there are 3 FRS players in that dark ruins area.
In the meanwhile, the chat is having a good time, and they are spamming the free DMG hashtag.
And Herlo in the back already. Takes 2 down. And takes the 3rd down.
And they know where's the last player, so just a matter of seconds.
Axis win.
And Herlo with a nice 4K.
Yeah, he's coming back. I said that they need somebody to step up next to Nana and PRM, and they do. It's Hello.
Yeah, it's like he heard you.
Yeah, of course, we are in the same team speak. But we shouldn't let the others know.
Psst.
How do you like to play this map? Which position do you usually take?
Well, King usually sends me to A plant, but I just do what he says.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like a
You are a good,
dictatorship in our team.
you are a good soldier. But a fast A plant actually from FRS,
Explosives
and they are
planted.
the 5 versus 1.
Yeah, making it 1 against 5 for Nana. Almost impossible task, sorry. And missing an easy shot.
I mean, I'm only on the spectator, but I'm afraid of Nana's car. Just from spectating him. He's so dangerous with that.
Allies win.
And gets sandwiched by the FRS player. Nice LA side clean sheet for them.
Yeah, and in peaks, nobody was like really top fragging. There were Snark in the beginning who was leading them, but after that, all the other players picked it up. And here it's the same, even though that Snark is now bottom fragging, that he had so many crucial hits and he had so many crucial infos and so on. They are just one big unit. And they are on their way for the 3-peat.
Mike taking 1 down but gets traded immediately. DG with a nice 2K.
PRM to bring it up to even.
Yeah, 3 against 3. FRS though has the control over A plant and is going to plant.
Explosives planted.
Gallo is sneaking up for the back.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Classical Gerlo.
I'm not
Axis
sure
side
if he will pick up anybody.
Yeah, he can smell Snark.
Yeah. They have a long history.
Yeah.
A 1v1, but one doesn't know where Banks is. A little bit of fake, just like in the books.
Allies win.
Oh,
And,
that is
yeah,
cheeky.
like really nice positioning by Banksy.
It could have gone unfortunate for him because he peaked too much. He was not sure if Nana is sticking it or not.
Yeah, true.
I think Nana expected that after his shooting there, he realized that he's just faking. But now he was coming back even more. But Nana was not ready to shoot at him.
Well, 11-4 for FRS, so they need 2 more rounds to finish this off. Looks pretty bleak for Darkfall.
But look at FRS's aggression actually in this allied side. Even though they lost 2 players and it's a 5v3, they are trying to pick it up and bring it back.
Yeah, both Banksy and Hatchery tacked down pretty bad. Difficult round to get a hold of for FRS. Nana onto Banksy, making it a 2 versus 4. Hello taking hatchery by surprise from the back.
Axis win.
Snark was 2 taps for yellow.
Pretty convincing round actually by Darkfall. FRS tried to get aggressive towards A area, but they were taken down pretty smoothly by the Darkfall players.
I think that's their play style actually as allied. FRS likes to push to near casino or to clear A and go there. And this is how they won their rounds that they already won. It's like 2-2 since they switched positions. And look, that was what I was missing. They were just checking this A cross and they took down both of the players. Not only from one position and not only from one angle, but like 3 players shooting at them at the same time.
Explosives planted.
There was just no way that Dark was going to cross.
Yeah, and the smokes were pretty bad. So FRS had no problem shooting them down on the cross.
However, the 3 top fragging players are left from Darkfall. If they are cooperating well, they have some chances.
But with 2 quick kills, FRS makes it 5 against 1, leaving Nana in a possible situation.
Allies win.
A nice frag onto X-rated, but nothing he could do about the follow-up, and Banksy takes it down, making it match point for FRS.
And not only match point, but let's say RebornCup 4 point
Yeah.
or grand final point.
Championship point, yeah.
Yeah, 3-peat point.
And they have like 7 match points, championship points, so it's gonna be really dark for Darkfall to turn it around at this point.
Let's see those 3-peat hashtags on the chat to make it happen. Send some positivity because those guys deserve it. If FRS wins this round, you will be correct about your prediction. However, it's 3v5 and Darkfall is leading in this round.
And Hello again with the backstab.
2v5 just so you won't be correct with your prediction. It's a 1v4.
Now Snurk into clutch situation. He actually won last match he played on Casino.
It was a 1v4, it's the same.
Yeah, it was a 1v4. Let's see if Mr. UO, the professor himself, can take this home.
Yeah, no pressure, Snark, it's just for the championship. Yeah, Snark knows that he doesn't have any chance,
Axis win.
only if he picks up some frags, but he was not able to do that.
Yeah, they played pretty patiently. They knew where they were up against, I guess.
Six
Taking
more
any risks.
6 more chances for FS to win the championship, or for Darkfall, they need to dodge 6 more bullets. It's not an easy task to do, but they are on the easier side.
And it's not impossible. Especially for these kind of players. But X-Ray with a nice lead opening, and they also take down Mikey.
Yeah,
So
I
it's a-
feel like it's a little bit tough for Archimedes and Mikey. They are just sent to A to cross, but they don't know how to back them up with these smokes, how to throw those nades to get into A. And without perfect smokes, you are not going to cross when players like Snark or Hatcher is just checking you crossing. Plant is done, 4v2. 4v1 actually, Herlo is left. And this is the championship point, I think.
Allies win.
Yeah. So congratulations to FirstReconSquad.
Yeah, that was quite convincing. Is this what you expected in the beginning of the match?
Well, I thought that Darkfall had their chances if FRS was having like a bad day. I just think that FRS are so dominant as a team. You know, they're just so good, so experienced. Like they can play. Like I think they individually can play every position on every map, and that's what is the difference maker. They're good teammates. They're smart players, disciplined. So yeah, I would say that that was like expected, at least for me.
I also expected, to be honest, this 2-0 score. I've been talking to both of the teams, but I had more chats with the FRS side, and they were somewhat concerned because this squad was built to beat them actually, and I think if we've ever, yeah, the Darkfall team would ever fall sooner than the grand final, I think they would have been a little bit disappointed. However, their performance against Poker Faces was really top notch. On the other hand, you can't just say that because FRS beat so convincingly in 2 maps, or 3 maps rather, the Poker Faces side, and because of Poker Faces, yeah, played really close with Darkfall, they are going to win. But I just had the feeling that this was not their cup yet. They went into the grand final. I think they set up themselves into the future really well, but they need more Euro games together to
Yeah.
grow as a team.
Yeah, if they keep playing this game, we know that they tend like I think they're all like gamers, like crazy gamers that play Counter Strike, PUBG, you know, like different game modes, different games.
We might be able to have Snark on the TeamSpeak. So let's
Yeah,
just see.
you need to pull him into the channel. He's
Oh
on
yeah.
TeamSpeak already.
Oh, he is not. Or did he leave?
That he needs password to channel.
Oh, I see.
User
It's
was moved to your
just
channel.
under us. You
Hello.
hide pretty well in this TeamSpeak, Snark. I couldn't find you.
Yeah, it's like on the server then.
Congratulations for
Microphone
your
muted.
3P championships.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It was
Yeah,
well
man,
deserved.
congrats.
Yeah,
Not only today, but the whole competition you just dominated.
yeah, I think we got put to the test for sure this tournament. We started off a bit slow, and we had some lineup changes during the cup with well, first of all Nana leaving us, and then also Chebby and Jason's deciding to take a break. So we had a complete new lineup with Hatchery and Sean in the main lineup. So we needed a few games, a few weeks to get rolling, and well, I think today was like the peak performance in the right game, right?
You had some map losses, or maybe only one map loss actually before, during the previous competitions against Override, if I'm not mistaken. But this cup round, you already lost one match in the group stage. How did you guys feel about that match, and how did you learn from your mistakes, and what did it mean for you in the winner bracket when you could, let's say, convincingly beat Darkfall, and you could do the same, repeat the same again in the final?
Yeah, I think that first game where we lost to Darkfall was a matter of us practicing too hard and having too specific strategies for the game. So like we're never prepared so hard for a game like that one on Depot and Pow Camp, and people just got very stiff when playing. They didn't play their normal game, and they were like thinking so much about where to run and what timing to throw smokes and nades and stuff. So we decided after that one that we should never do that hard tactics again, and like try to ease it up a bit. And well, after that, I think things started rolling a bit better for us. We got pressured really hard by Darkfall in the upper bracket, especially on Tiger Town. And yeah, today I think it was just two good maps that fit us very well.
Any tips for the other teams how to little bit lighten up the mood, or what did you say to the boys before this game?
Yeah, what did we say? We were just like, keep focus up. That's the most important. Like every round matters so much. Every small detail, every entry frag you can take, and every like 4v2, just clutch the rounds out. Don't start doing funny stuff. Because it's so tight competition in these games, you can't really afford it. Now I think we lost a few 4v2s on peaks that we shouldn't have, but overall it was pretty solid anyways. But yeah, just relax and be on the top of your game and like mentally prepare.
Well, yeah, but if you think about tonight's game, you were really disciplined on not overpicking. You just played cool when you had the man advantage. You didn't let like do crazy things, as you say, in mid round.
Yeah.
And also your performance on picks ally side. How would you comment it?
Well, as a team, I would say it felt like we got a lot of opening frags all over the place that we could work from. We had a pretty good idea. I mean, we've seen Darkfall play peaks quite a lot this cup, and we knew they're not a bad team on it. They maybe were a bit inexperienced the first time they played it, but now they're not a bad team at all on peaks. But we still had a good idea how they wanted to play it. Hadn't really practiced any specific nades, or at least I didn't. I don't know about the rest of the guys, but just trying to play our game, do our stuff, and yeah, allied side was the important one to feel like we could tie it up, or like I think it was 6-6 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah. It kind of felt like after that ally side on peaks, you just had this like mental dominance over the opponent. Like you knew you were set like for a nice fluent match. You felt really comfortable, at least from our perspective.
yeah, that's a good analysis. We had the kind of same feeling when we played Poker Faces on Harbor. We also had 6-6 after playing allies, and we felt pretty good. And that is like one of the times I felt where we lost our focus this cup and started doing stuff we don't really do, or with a bit less patient than we normally have. And then we lost that map, so we were like saying, don't do that again.
Yeah,
And
don't repeat the same mistakes.
yeah, so I think that was a good learning lesson for us after that Harbor game.
And were you surprised by the map picks, or at just one map pick
Yeah,
by your opponent?
very surprised. Before the bash, we had a bet where everyone could bet on one map they thought they would pick, and no one was picking peaks. We were thinking like Depot or Carentan or maybe Tiger Town or Pau Camp, but didn't think peaks.
And how did you came up with your map idea? Whose idea was it?
I think I maybe started the idea, but everyone was really fast at picking up and like seeing the advantages for us, because we have since the last year we have been like extremely good on casino. I don't think we ever lost it, and we always have very strong axis sides and like good enough allied sides, and we felt like Darkfall probably haven't played it a lot, and probably they haven't practiced it for this time. They probably would have practiced stuff like Harbor or something like that. So we just thought it would surprise them a bit, and at the same time we're really good at it.
Yeah, I really like your allied strategy actually. Not only the axis, your axis is actually pretty strong, but of course the allied, I like it as an aggressive player myself. I like your pushes, like it's well coordinated and it's just good to see, at least for me.
Yeah.
But it's like history repeating itself, right? You picked last grand final also, Casino, and it paid off big time, and this time around also.
Yeah, we were talking about that maybe they would expect it since we picked it last time as well. Then again, I feel like our map pool is pretty deep. We could have played a couple of different maps, so I think in that way it's hard to prepare to play against us. And I would also like to point out here what a fantastic team Darkfall is. Like it maybe was a big score today, but I feel like it's the by far best opponent we have played the past year. And they're a new team as well, and they had some really like tough games going into this grand finals. They have like mentally and their energy they have like used so much of it versus Immortalis and Poker Faces. So I think maybe we had a bit of we could breathe a bit going into this game, and I think that also like means a lot. But they're a really good team, and I hope they will continue to the next cup.
Yeah, this is exactly the message that I wanted to say to the viewers and to Ace before you hopped into our conversation, that they should, if they don't have any issues, internal issues, they should stick together, because this time they already reached the grand final, and who knows where is the potential. I think they will be even better next cup.
Yeah, for sure. And there was like so many good teams this cup. I can't remember last time. That was like maybe 2008 or 2009 or something. We had this good competition with Olaberf and Immortalis, Override, E9, and every other team that I've forgotten. Poker Faces, obviously. So it's really raising the bar for the competition.
So guys, I wanted to ask, sorry, one more time, Snurk, congrats on the championship.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you guys, because you're two of the admins of the cup, how would you comment like how it went this time, like this 4th edition, how it went with the organization, with everything, with making the community happy, you know?
Want to go first, Norbert?
From
I
your
let you
point of
go.
view.
Since you are the main admin, I will let you go first.
Yeah, I think it's been challenging in a new way, because with the erased competition, there are a bit more emotion, a bit more things happening, new stuff being found out that can be abused and maybe have been abused during this cup. So it's like also for us as admins, it's new stuff that we haven't really had to handle before. And all I can say is that like the whole admin team I put in a really good amount of work and hours into just fixing stuff so everyone would have a good time. Then I know maybe not every decision has been in like what everyone had wanted, but in the end we did decisions that we felt was right. But yeah, I think it's been pretty smooth with the deadlines, not so many delayed games. People seem to have a good time, and all the streams also giving that little extra to help the cup be even more enjoyable for all the players.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. If I'm looking back at this competition, maybe this was the skill-wise the highest, but also like it was the smoothest one. It's because Snurk has put into so many hours of his time during the third and this 4th cup. And we also, the other admins, try to support him and also try to see what's the best for the community. It's always the most important thing for us. We are always trying to improve ourselves to defend the community from any kind of things that could be used for advantage, which are disallowed. As Snark said, yeah, there were some things that we haven't had in the UO community before. Hopefully we won't have it, and we will be able to detect it in the future. And we will try to improve, because nothing is perfect. So we are just trying to improve and learn from the things that happen. And yeah, I hope that like playing each cup Like always, the newest cup will be the best as an experience, at least for the majority of the community, because we have to think about not only the high skill teams, but we have some people who are just playing it for a lower level, but for much more fun.
Yeah, and I think I'm talking in the vast majority for the vast majority of the community. The admin team has put like a sick amount of work into dealing with those issues, and I think the community really responded in a positive way of how you handle things and how transparent everything is and how everything is I mean you're trying to update the game, you know, with the new Tsvar list and you know, keeping it sane, you know, keeping it friendly.
I think that's the most important thing, right? That it's a friendly environment, that everyone likes to play the games, and like even the day after you can mix with your enemies, like just enjoying playing some Euro.
Yeah, opponents, not enemies, right?
Yeah, but on the server in the cup games, it can be a bit enemy feeling.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's just competition.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have any more questions left. From my side, I don't, but I would like to congratulate once again for the whole FRS team, also for the Darkfall team and everybody who participated in this competition. Thank you very much. And also congratulations for Snark for the things that will happen soon in his life. That's the most important thing, and hope to see you as active as possible in the future.
Yeah,
Oh,
congrats.
thank you.
Thanks for listening. I guess any closing words you want to say, guys?
I'd just like to shout out to everyone in my team that isn't here on the TeamSpeak during this interview. Like, it's been a sick effort by everyone, and especially a guy like Sean that stepped into the lineup to replace a guy like Chebi. It's not it's quite some shoes to fill.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I do agree.
And he did an amazing job. So props to him. But also the guys like that haven't played so much this cup, like Invi and Jason and Chebi. They play like one game each. So a shout out to them.
Yeah, from my side, we are closing this cup. We will be back soon with some information, but until then, just enjoy yourself and don't forget about the Family Cup that is happening. I think that you still have the opportunity to sign up for that, and just always check the CoD All Stars Discord server for more information.
Yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Stay awesome, stay healthy, stay active, I guess. You know, don't change games in the meantime. Because the next cup is going to be on a next level, I believe. So, yeah, stay tuned for more.
Thank you, Ace. And
Thank
it was an
you.
honor to shoutcast with you.
Yeah, you did really well, actually. Thanks.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
streaming.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Sound muted.
Congratulations for Snark for the things that will happen soon in his life. That's the most important thing, and hope to see you as active as possible in the future.
Yeah,
Oh,
congrats.
thank you.
Thanks for listening, I guess.